Set your priorities for what has to be done today. What do you have to do today before you go to bed?
If you're going to reach your highest potential, you have to make up your mind that you are in it for the long haul. You're not going to let people talk you out of it. Circumstances discourage you. Delays cause you to give up. Critical people cause you to get distracted. You're going to stay focused on your goal.
Our lives move in the direction of our most dominant thoughts and what we focus on day in and day out. Seize the day or let the day seize you.
Make today your masterpiece.
Today is a gift.
You have an opportunity to steer your thoughts and your emotions in the direction that you want them to go, not in the direction that they're telling you to go.
One of the greatest success traits you can have is to get your tail out of bed early.
You're going to rise higher, accomplish your goals, and become everything you were created to be.
I walk on the street, all people are passing by. It's a great day, nobody even cares that I've got a big smile on my side.
There will be things that you don't understand. You'll have plenty of opportunities to get negative. In those tough times, you have to remember your dream.
Smile on your side. It's a beautiful day while you're singing. Nothing matters to you. The smile is on and no worries are gone. Beautiful day while you're singing. Nothing matters to you. The smile is on.
Life is too short to have small expectations and small dreams.
Your thoughts have the incredible power to either minimize or maximize the effect that challenge has on you.
Get up every day and think big thoughts, dream big dreams, and have an amazing life.
It's a great day, nobody even cares that I've got a big smile on my side. It's a beautiful day while you're singing. Nothing matters to you. The smile is on and no worries are gone. Beautiful day while you're singing. Nothing matters to you. The smile is on.
You're rocking with the best in the business. 88.5 Rock FM.
The wicked encamped around us, but in God do we put our trust. They keep on knocking, but we won't let them in. Their mind is filthy and their heart is full of sin, trying to break my code. Father will help me to take the overload. They're taping and bugging ain't bothering me. I'm living a life that is honest, you see, cause I want to be free. Free for all of eternity. Yes, I want to be free, from pain and misery. The blessing of God is upon me. Ooh, He is guiding and keeping me daily, you see. He said, never have no fear, for behold, I am always near. Let the pious bow down and worship Jehovah. No, let them shout out His name, give praises forever. blessing of God is upon me. Ooh, guiding and keeping me daily, you see. He said, never have no fear, for behold, I am always near. Let the pious bow down and worship Jehovah. No, no, no. Let them shout out his name, he praises forever. Foolish Nagakata always criticize, they say love, but it's just jealousy I see in their eyes. They say love, but it's just jealousy I see in their eyes. They say love, yeah, but it's jealousy I see in their eyes. The blessings of God is upon me. Ooh, he is guiding and keeping me daily, you see. Na na na. He said, never have no fear, for behold, I am always near. Let the pious bow down and worship Jehovah. Let them shout out his name, give praises forever. The wicked encamped around us, but in God do it. They keep on knocking, but we won't let them in. Their mind is filthy and their heart is full of sin, trying to break my code. Father will help me to take the overload. Their taping and bugging ain't bothering me. I'm living a life that is honest, you see, 'cause I want to be free, free for all of eternity. Yes, I want to be free, na na na, from pain and misery. The blessing of God is upon me. Ooh, he is guiding and keeping me daily, you see. He said, never have no fear, for behold, I am always near. Let the pious bow down and worship Jehovah. No, no, no. Let them shout out his name, give praises forever. Ooh, ooh. Na, 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 na. The blessing of God is upon me. Ooh, guiding and keeping me daily, you see. He said, never have no fear, for behold, I am always near. Let the pious bow down and worship Jehovah. No, no, no. Let them shout out his name, give praises forever. Foolish Nagakata flying bird, they're making their pledges but lying every word. Don't realize what they are doing is not wise. Remember those people who always criticize, they say love, but it's just jealousy I see in their eyes. They say love,
they say love,
jealousy I see in their eyes,
but it's just jealousy I'm seeing in their eyes.
Yeah.
Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
The blessing,
and we're here, Soul Food in the Morning, 88.5 Rock FM. With yours truly, Mr. Andy Henry, aka Andy Eastwise.
Na, na, na.
The 119th day of progress.
I'm always near.
And of course, we're at the breakfast table.
Down.
We're about to have breakfast.
Yeah. Let them shout out his name, give praises forever. Who always quit.
Good morning, sir.
Hi.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning to all our listeners, all of our friends everywhere. Such a privilege, such an honor to able to share this time with them, and also to share breakfast this morning. I see we have a very loaded table.
They say love. I mean, we did it before, but we're gonna do it again. But it's just jealousy I'm seeing in their eyes.
Definitely. Definitely. You know, a great person once said that our minds are world apart. So, what he is saying is that, I mean, two persons can sit side by side, whether it's in a car, at home. But the thing is, they may sit side by side. Their shoulder might be touching, but their minds are world apart. You don't know what is taking place within the mind. And so sometimes, and because we are uncertain what is taking place within the mind, what is influenced the mind, what thoughts are going through the mind, that is what makes, life sometimes uncertain, because there are certain things about yourself or about the ideas that you have that you cannot give advance notice of, because you don't know what is occurring in the individual mind, and you may confide in this person an idea you have, and next thing you know, you end up become the loser, because the individual go and capitalize on your own ideas and profit from it. Without giving free advertisement. There's a soda, Coca-Cola, and I don't. From what I heard, nobody knows the formula. It is one of the most well-kept secrets. The family that own the company and so forth, they never let anybody know. I think for centuries, for scores of years, this secret is kept. And maybe that is why, the product remain today. Because growing up, I know there were products, soda, whatever it is, that came and went, and you look for the flavors, you can't find them on the shelf or selling. But when it comes to this particular one, it remained there for scores and scores and scores. It outlived many other products just because the family never give out the formula. I know in our own personal life, and it can be applied to usually most things in life. And that is, I may have a formula, I may have an idea, I may be thinking of a plan or formulating a plan in my life for something, and then I never allow it to materialize. I share it with somebody, and next thing I know, that person gone ahead and develop it. And so I am left bankrupt. Of course, the person may not able to develop it as perfect as I had it in mind, because in my mind I had a blueprint. I have the blueprint. how it's going to look and what it's going to be. But the thing is, the person already is ahead of me. You know, and you got to say the person is ahead of the game. So because I, as we say, let the cat out of the bag, the person is already in advanced stage of my ideas, my plans, my inventions, and I'm at the back, you know, I'm left back. So that is why whatever ideas, plans, inventions, and so forth, let us keep it to ourselves. Let us develop it for ourselves. And when that time, when we have already established it, then we can, people can know what we're doing. You know, people can know what we're doing. And so we have to benefit in a maximum way of the ideas that we have.
Avoid early announcement.
Definitely. That is the sum total.
And the thing is that I mean, while we were having that little conversation, you know, the thought came to mind that if you really want to be happy, I mean, yes, you want to share your ideas with your family, your friends, you know, people who are in the same realms that you're in, the same level that you're on, you know. Just keep smiling, man. If you truly want to be happy, just keep smiling because you got those ideas inside.
Yeah.
And it's like you want to share it with everybody, but just keep your ideas to yourself and keep smiling. When they ask what's up, you know, it's just smile. Yes. You know, everything good, man. Everything good. You know, until you let it loose. Like
Definitely.
a cannon. It hit them heavy. You know? Because the thing is that if somebody, and let's say despite the current circumstances in the world, let's say two countries are going to war.
Yes.
The other country is not going to say, hey, I'm going to come through the front, I'm going to destroy this city, I'm going to bomb that city and that city. No. Everybody got their own little strategy that they're working with to hit you by surprise. Catch you by surprise. You know? So, think about it. Back in the days when little kids, as kids, we used to play war break. You're not going to run out and say, look, I come in here, I'm going to shoot you, bow, bow, bow. Nope. You want to catch everybody by surprise. You're hiding, you're ducking, you're crawling. And to those folks who've been on that trip with me to the paintball arena, you know that you got to hit them by surprise. If you don't hit them by surprise and they catch you out in the open, my friend Jamie Jerk, the man look at me, the man said, I'm going to shoot you down today, I'm going to shoot you. Man targeted me, but sir, when the paintball start to hit the man's skin, the man start crawl up on the ground. I feel sorry for you. Sir, hold up, stop. The point is that you gotta hit them by surprise. This is your year to hit them by surprise.
Definitely.
You know, Steve Harvey usually says, shock the world. Shock the world.
Definitely.
It may not be the entire world, but the world around you.
Yes.
You know?
That's
Those folks who doubted you that you can't make it, you will never make it. You know? Despite your current circumstances, you still hold on with a smile.
You know, in other words, Andy, like in those advanced countries, they have something called copyright. So whatever your idea is, and you have your patent, your copyright for your ideas, it's yours. But like places in Guyana, so I don't think we have copyright laws. So we have singers who would compose great songs, but then anybody free to take it, you know, and use it how they want. And these laws were made just because of that. People would take people's ideas, people's song, people's composition, and then make a big profit out of it. So the person whose ideas it was never gained from it. And that is why they made laws to protect people's idea, people's invention, and so forth. And because your ideas are original, and so they belong to you. You have the right to those ideas. But I also know that when these ideas come up with us, come up within us, we are excited to tell somebody. You know, the excitement, it's bubbling over. It's boiling over like we boiling rice, you know, and the steam want to come out, but you just have to, I would say, exercise self-discipline.
Self-discipline.
Yeah, it's a matter of self-discipline. That look, it's in its idea stage right now, and I have to develop this. I have to put this into action, and but one day it will come out. You know, what will come out is the product of the idea, or from the idea.
It's kind of like those tinsmith,
Yes.
those blacksmith. You know, all people are gonna see is just a sheet of zinc or a piece of metal.
Yes.
But those are the guys who are gonna craft it into something beautiful.
Definitely. It's like the sculptor.
I just was about to say that. You know, you see that piece of log. Especially when you go to Georgetown. Do we still have those here in Borbies? I think we have a couple. I think we have a couple of those folks who use these. Just look at a piece of log and just turn it into something good, beautiful. You know. I know for certain that everybody just see it as a piece of log or a piece of something that is discarded.
Yes.
You know? But look at when those individuals who are gifted, I should say gifted, you know, when they put their hands on that, we got a lot of gifted hands people, you know, sir.
Definitely, Andy. I remember.
Not necessarily sculptors alone.
Yes, yes.
But people, as soon as they touch you, it's like you could feel the healing, or you have a conversation with them. It's like, connect one time. I feel this.
Yeah, definitely. Lots of people have gifted hands. You know, and they're like the king who had a gift of the golden touch. You know, and everything he touched become gold. So there are many people who have gifted hands that, I mean, they could take a piece of cloth, and when they do a little embroidery on it, man, it's magnificent. You know, or they can take a little rock or a piece of wood that people, as I said, discarded, and when they finish with it, it becomes a masterpiece. You know, it's like those carpenters and masons, and so you see the house plan. And for me, it's just lines and drawings and so,
With some numbers to the side.
with some numbers and so.
Mm-hmm.
But when they finish with it, the final structure, it is so amazing. And that is to say that everybody have their own gift.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, has their own gift. And each of our listeners, each one of you, you have your own gift. And it's a divine gift. Whether in your voice, you can sing and speaking about voice. I was at a function, a Mother's Day function in 46 Stanley Town. And I think by the Best Family on Sunday. And there's a little boy who went up and sang. Now, all the children did well, poems and song and so forth. But this young boy, he went up and sang, and it is amazing, Andy. I said to myself, I have to introduce this boy to Andy. It is amazing how his voice, his tone, and everything. I think his name is Emery Bess, and he sung spectacularly. So everybody, each person, whether it was in their hands, whether it was in their voice, whatever it is, each person, to a footballer, to a cricketer, whatever it is, each person has their own gifts, and that is the gift that is going to take them to places. That is the gift that is going to take them. Make them reach kings and presidents and, take them to higher places.
Your gifts will make room for you.
That was a thought I was trying to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Your gift will make room for you.
Indeed. Some people are excellent at what they do. The simple taxi drivers.
Oh, of course. You know what? When you look at gifts, if each one of us use our gift, we all will become excellent at what we do. If we use the gift that we divinely receive, or that we practice, and now it has become a skill. If each one of us use that gift, we will become excellent at whatever we do, because that gift was equipped to make us excellent.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is when I try to take somebody else's gift. When I try to be somebody else, I am operating at a very low level. When I take what somebody else has, or try to be somebody else, I am operating at a low level. But if I become me and operate at what I am supposed to be, I'm operating at the maximum.
Maximum capacity.
Definitely. So it goes throughout the whole spectrum, whether it's a farmer, whether it's a taxi driver, whether it's somebody who do delivery, it's every area of our life. Each one of us has our own gift. And everybody came with a gift. So there's no exception. Everybody has a gift. And I know there is one thing Soul Food is emphasizing. We at Soul Food, we are saying to everybody, everyone has a gift. We can even call it a divine gift. And that gift is going to create room and space in this world. And we are saying, use your gift and occupy your space. Occupy your room. Occupy your place of blessing, your place of, divine favor. Take your place in the world. Everybody has their place in this world. Take your place in this world. Don't allow nobody to deny you your place in this world.
Nobody to deny you your place in this world.
Absolutely.
You mentioned a quote to me earlier this morning.
Yes.
I think that ties in right here, right now.
Definitely. And the quote is, the quote is,
I think it has to deal with despite your current circumstances.
yes. And the age is a thing, but it deals with this. Don't let your circumstances determine who you are or who you are going to become. Don't let your circumstances determine who you are or who you are going to become. It's like this. If I am from a poor family, I must not allow that circumstances to determine who I will become. I can use my gift to come out of that circumstances. I can use my gift, my talent, what I've been blessed with, and I can come out of that circumstances. And so, whatever circumstances we may be in, right now we may be speaking to a woman who is in an abusive circumstances, right? We may be speaking to a young person who you're at school and you see your other peers, your other friends, some of them have, they have all that they want. But your parents can't give you everything. But that doesn't mean you can't get everything. You can work, you can take your education seriously. And one day you can have the things that you need. But you cannot allow your circumstances to deter you from realizing your full potential. And it's coming back to me. And when you get age, everything goes slow. But right now, the quote was like, my product is not determined by my circumstances. My product is determined by my decisions. It is what I'm going to finally become is based on the decisions I take in life. So if I'm in a, let's say, abusive situation, then it is not that situation is going to determine what is going to happen in my life. It is the decisions I'm going to take. If I am in a situation where I am in poverty, then it is not the poverty is going to decide who I'm going to become. It is my decision is going to decide who I'm going to become. And it go to all aspects of our lives. And our decisions determine our destiny.
Our decisions determine our destiny. I'm trying to find this This it has to deal. Yes, I saw an article about a young lady who defied all the odds, and I know there's a lot of women out there who did it,
Yes.
but I think the article read, if don't quote me on this, right? But it was shining a light on where this young lady came from, poverty, and she made something of herself. You know, she currently have a salon and spa. It's located at 16 Kabork Street, right downstairs at Comfort in Heart.
Yes.
Clover's Salon. And the thing is that the article I started to read the article, and then something happened, something came up, and then I had to make a move.
Yes.
But from the little that I gained from it is that she could have given up.
Definitely.
She could have allowed her circumstances to determine her future, but it all has to do with the individual, your determination. If you're determined to become, or you're determined to allow that seed of greatness within you to germinate, and you keep nurturing it until it becomes a plant, man, who can stop you?
Definitely. Andy, I was listening to an interview by Viola Davis, and she during the pandemic, she took the opportunity to write a book about her life, and she was being interviewed based on that book. And I remember during the pandemic, we used to encourage people, to open a business, to do something. And so she capitalized from the being at home during the pandemic, and she wrote a book. But one thing significant that she said in that interview, she said, life is a relay race. Now, in this relay race, you're alone. Now, in a relay race, you hand the baton to another person, and then another person run, and then he or she hand to the other person. But she said in this relay race of life, you hand the baton to yourself. So as you meet different stage in your life, you pass the baton on to you, but to another level. So when you are, let's say you finish your CXC now, you finish high school, well, you pass the baton on to you for the next level or the next stage in your life.
You're running your own race.
You're running your own race. You're running your own race. It's a relay race. But our relay race individually is passing on the baton to ourselves for the next stage in life.
I love it.
The next level in life. So you finish CXC, that stage of the race finish. Now you got to pass on the baton to you for the next level. Whether it's university or the world of work. So you pass on the baton to you for the next level now. You're at UG or you're at TI, or now you enter into the world of work, but you've gone to another level. And she said that is what she learned in her life, and she keep passing on the baton to herself as she go to other levels in life. And I know she described her life that in terms of being abused when she was young and so forth. But when she when she was 14 years old, she decided that she is going to become an actress.
And a lot of people don't know that Viola Davis is what?
Well, you can help me.
Not the woman that came in that does act a lot of these fancy movies, these high end movies.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Guyanese.
Oh, she's Guyanese, Ruth?
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
That is so excellent. I mean, that's true.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's a couple of times she acknowledged it.
But that is true, you know.
I just facts checking, you know.
Yeah, yes, because I
Yes.
just listened to
yes,
part of
that's
the
it.
interview.
That's it right here. It's here. It's right here.
Well, you know, Annie, that is so great. You know, I love to celebrate.
It's first from Mabaruma.
And imagine that's in the interior,
Yep.
in the hinterland, you know. But Andy, that is such an inspiring story, and I mean, not only inspiring and motivating. You know, I have a sense of patriotism when Guyanese
Sir,
accomplish, I celebrate it.
sir, you don't know the half of it, man.
Yes.
Don't know the half. It's just like the West Indies cricket.
Mm.
You know, I don't
Yes.
I don't know if you can recall when they had the first 2020
Yes.
when the Guyanese were batting.
Yes.
When they put in what's his name again? I think it's Khan.
Dana Ryan?
No. Dion Ryan came in last and he
We hit the six.
yes. Khan, one of the Khan man.
Oh yeah, there was a can.
Yes, when the man came in, everybody know who's this man. Me know this man.
Oh,
because
yes,
this man will
that's
come back, we lose by.
Yes.
Then the man whacks the ball proper,
Mm.
and I think he out. And then Dean Ryan came in. You see when the man lash the six there to win the game.
Mm.
I'm sure everybody felt a sense of pride to know that
And
it's a Guyanese
Guyanese, definitely.
seal the victory for we.
It just swell up in your chest.
What?
And it's now win.
What? It's not win.
You know,
It's not
it's
win.
such a sense of pride.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember the little boy saying the national pledge, singing the national anthem. I mean, I don't know all the words, but you're singing, man. You don't even know the tune sometimes, but you're singing with a sense of pride, and you get a small flag.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at Republic time, at school they used to give you a nice flag, a buns and a lemonade for Republic. But it's such there was a sense of pride.
I remember going to school. Well, at that time, I know a lot of people don't know now about Trinity Street Primary School.
Yes.
But I was one of I'm one of the byproduct of Trinity Street Primary School.
Yes.
That is where Miss Janice, yeah, I can't forget names like Miss Janice Baiwa, Sarah Moria, let me see who else, Miss Tilak, Miss, I forget Miss, but she's from Guys Avenue.
Yes.
Miss, good morning. I'm trying to remember your the family name, but yes, Miss know what talking about, man. Miss, don't pass me no way. And a couple other figures. I remember some of my classmates. You know, a lot of my classmates, a lot of people who attended the Trinity Street Primary. The twins, Paul and Paulette. Let me see. The Bennons girls. Let me see. Pastor Daniel's kids were there. You know. One of my friend, he recently opened a tire shop. Mark, I think it's Mark Joseph. Yes, man, I remember a lot of people, man. Randall Lewis and all of these people. But the thing is that when they had like I remember one. So I get blackout. The other day I get blackout. Listen how I get blackout. All right, my lights were shut down for a little.
Oh,
Now the parade was passing on Water Street,
yes.
and I was heading to I was preparing to go to school,
Mm.
and when the parade started to pass, I forgot that I didn't even drink my tea, but I pick up my bag and ran out the house and joined the crowd.
Mm.
And we went at which cinema was it at where Metro is now?
Gaiety.
Gaiety.
Yes.
And we started the whole presentation started, and it was nice going through and thing. And when it was time to say the national anthem, so when you buy Get Up, I start feel bad. The feeling is like I never had the feeling before.
Yes, yes.
Because as I was growing up, I was never hungry.
Right.
Never hungry. And my grandmother made sure of that because we had a cook shop. So
Right.
are you going hungry and you live
And
in
you,
that?
get, and you get cook shop.
Man, all right. So I decided that I think this is time to go home, and I take my time and I start walk down the road. So
Mm.
this time it's like the whole world spinning.
Spinning.
And at the time, I think it was Butter on the waterside where church is it.
Yes, yes.
And I walk and I ensure that I walk. I go for stop in school, but nobody needs school.
Everybody at the
And
parade.
I walk and I walk and I brace. I brace at the side of the Butter, and I know how my eyes and one of the workers from the place make four.
Mm.
And by the time they could run across and pick me up, all I knew was lights out. Lights out. Could never forget the one by what?
Well, many years ago, I had a relative used to teach at Trinity Street Primary, I think in the early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to reach him, and I asked him, children, where's Sir? And I called him his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody know him. Then one of the bright boys said, oh, it's sports teacher.
Sports teacher.
And he turned out he was correct.
Sports teacher.
Sports teacher, nobody knew him was correct name.
Wow.
But in those days, primary school was real good, I mean, real exciting. I mean, I can't describe, primary school days, how happy. I mean, no matter, even sometimes you go to school and you didn't have a little pocket piece or anything, but when you go to school and you meet your classmates, man, and it's like the whole world take a different dimension.
Mm-hmm.
And then the amount of games, Andy, in the yard.
I remember I also have friends Monetta Paul. Hey, Miss Paul, Monetta Muddy used to make some proper icicles, sort.
Yes.
What? That was the icicle lady. That was the icicle lady. We used to play in the churchyard.
Yes.
That is now fenced. And when the ball end up in the tank, you know how much people used to want to go in the tank? We used to climb up on the tank and look in if you see balls in there, sir. And one afternoon, I think one of the guys, I'm trying to remember if it's Randall Lewis, but somebody climbed into the tank and couldn't come out.
Oh, God.
They fall in the tank and couldn't come out.
Mm.
And I think it was the neighbors heard the cries and the scream, and then they throw over the rope and pull the poor child out.
Yes.
And yeah, those were some of the fun days I remember with primary school.
Well, in my
And the
days,
Ching, the family that is right behind churches.
yes.
They used to sell some sweet mangoes, sir. What?
When them days, the mango were really juicy.
What?
When you're done, your nose, your mouth, your face, your uniform, all sharing the mango. I mean, you come into school in clean uniform and you're going home and you get dust, mango, you get icicle rim, everything there upon as they going home. Because everything was so sweet, you don't get chance to use eating ethics. How to farm your mouth and how to chew and all that thing. That you just want to get a thing down your digestive system. Then when class going on and one man get a green mango, is everybody biting?
Wow. Don't bite too big, you know.
No. Especially the backbench crew and the side bench.
What?
You're sharing the mango, biting down the seeds. Shine. If you plant it and all, it mightn't grow. Because you get some of them boys, I mean, they specialize in shining up the last thing on their mango seed.
What?
And by the time you're done, maths lesson done, you don't learn nothing. But you know, those were days of false name, Andy.
What?
Everybody had a false name. I don't know if, I mean, where they get false name from. I mean, if there was an encyclopedia, a dictionary, you know, but everybody had their own false name. And all the false name was so funny.
Mm-hmm.
When you remember those false name back in those days. I remember a man, you know, he would when he buy chicken, he would get it in his hands. But when he buy bacon, he would get it in his bag. So he ended up with a false name: chicken in hand, bacon in bag.
Wow. Actually, sir, Miss Viola Davis, she have Guyanese roots.
Yes.
Yes, Guyanese roots. She wasn't born in Guyana, but she have Guyanese roots. I trying to reach you the thing, you know?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But the root is the most important part of the tree anyway. Because if the tree not get root, or you go grow. So we get a claim or as Guyanese.
Yes. All right, good. So the thing is that don't announce the thing too early.
Definitely, because you know, if you notice, many of these people like Guyanese who have accomplished much, it is in their older years that they will look back and speak about it, talk about it, write books about it.
Mm-hmm.
But when they were young, they never disclosed their ideas.
Mm.
Now we can read about their ideas. Now we can listen to them speaking about their ideas, you know, and their plans and their inventions and so forth. When they become well established, you know, then we can then they would speak about it.
Mm-hmm.
But when they were younger, when it was in its early stage, their focus was on developing their lives, developing the ideas, making the ideas work. And when you make your ideas work, it works for you.
Exactly. You know, I was explaining to a fellow photographer last evening. He's upcoming.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to remember the guy's name. He's from the city. But I believe he's actually from Borbies, but now lives in the city. Not too sure. But all I put is Paul GT Photography, just to remember the guy, right? I think Slow is his last name. He was, you know, as I was explaining to him, I said, listen, the thing is, sorry, yes, I'm getting old now. The thing is that you're going to want to do so many things All right, and it's gonna work. But as long as you put in the hours, put in the effort, you know, ensure that your thing is always on point,
Yes.
you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. As long as it's a passion deep within you, and for somebody to leave from Georgetown to come up to just do videos and photos for a party, they gotta really love what they're doing, by.
Definitely.
They really gotta love what they're doing. I mean, I just leave from here and go elsewhere and so many other places just to do stuff.
Yes.
The tour. Let's put it that way, the tour. You know? And speaking about the tour, so we heading up to the Borbis River, you know.
Well, that is excellent.
We heading up to the Borbis River. For those who want to join us, please, we would appreciate it. So it is for the 4th of July. That's a Monday, and it's the holiday.
Holiday, right?
CARICOM Day.
Yes.
You know, so if you want to join us, no problem. Get in contact with me. But the thing that I'm trying to get over is that if you do some early announcement, sometimes, you know, before you actually plan the thing and put it into, before you concrete it, if you only announce it early, somebody can thief your thing.
Yes.
Look back in the days. I remember when persons were planning parties, you know, you had to put your party out there at least 3 to 4 months before.
Yes.
If you put it out a month before, or somebody peep your card early or hear that you want to plan a party, they gonna plan a party before you. So when you do check at it, it's like 4 to 5 people have a party on the same night. 4 to 5 people have a party on the same night. So, I mean, when you start to plan and put your thing into concrete, when you think concrete, then you can
Yes.
say, hey, this is it, because you know there's no turning back. There's no turning back. They can't break it because it's already concrete. Unless they're, you know, really up and powerful and can, you know, pick up and move with machines and things. But
Right.
for those in your category who's now trying to climb the ladder, they know what's going on. So I mean, you get the point where I'm coming from, right?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm speaking to our brothers and sisters also. So yeah, we gotta careful how we see things when we have to do things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's fine right there. You know, we have to be careful how we say things when we're about to do things.
Definitely. And you know, Andy, that goes to every aspect, even in terms of relationship, marriage.
So enough people still shocked, you know. Enough people still shocked. They can't believe.
You know, sometimes we create our own problem in
Exactly.
look, we like to bring people into our house and we show them this and we show, look at my this, look at this, look at that. But as much as you think you let's say, showing off your accomplishment, you're celebrating your accomplishment, you are creating jealousy in the other person's mind.
Oh, you just trying to do something nice, you know, that's to share that, hey, this
Yeah.
is what I've accomplished, but
You know, and there was a story like that in the Bible where this king, some ambassadors from another kingdom visit his city, and he spent the time and he showed his treasures, he showed his wealth, his jewelries, his military, and everything to those ambassadors from this particular country. And then the prophet came to him and asked him what he did. And he said, oh, I showed him everything. All my wealth, all my power, all my ammunition, my armory. And the prophet turned to and said, you know what? One day they will come and take everything and take it back to their country. And it did happen. You know, everything that he showed to these ambassadors. In later years, they went back, they fortified their armies because they know what he had. And then they came back, defeat the country, and everything that he showed them, they took it to their own country.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a lesson that we learn. We learn from others, and so sometimes I know we feel a sense of pride. We are proud of what we accomplish. You know, we are proud of the status of our relationship with our loved one, with our husband, or with our wife, and so forth. We like to show off, you know, our husband a little. We like to show off our wives a little. But in doing that, we are creating jealousy and envy in the minds of some people. Not all people. A few will celebrate your accomplishment, but many will become jealous of what you have.
Yep.
And then what you do, dark thoughts are following you. You know, dark thoughts are following you. How can he have that? How can she have that? Then suddenly you're hearing bad name, what you did, what you're selling to get what you have. And it's all because you went and exposed what you have to the wrong set of people. And so don't make announcement. I mean, don't go and they say don't put your dirty linen outside, but I think don't put your clean one too. You know, because your clean one can get dirty. So, what you know, much of life you need to keep to yourself. You know, a lot of things in life was meant for you and you alone, and so keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself.
Because many of us, and I'm sure our listeners will relate to that, we confide in a friend or a relative. Little things that we have never told anybody. And next thing we know, these things come back to haunt us. Whilst it was below our chest, it was safety. But as soon as we allow it to move from our chest to our mouth, and we tell confidential people, or we thought they were confidential people, and then, you know, whilst it was there, it was at rest, it was at peace. Now, it is public. And we have hurt, we have pain, we have to spend our life defending our life. And so much of life and things in life are what is meant to be to ourselves, let it remain to ourselves.
You know, if Albert Einstein had really thought of sharing all of these ideas with his friends, you know, it's a reason why they thought of him as crazy.
Yes.
Thomas Edison the same. It's a reason why they thought of these folks as being crazy. Because what they had to share with the world, if anybody else had taken that opportunity, they probably would have, the world would have probably said, oh, the man tried and look how he blew up his house, or he did something wrong, you know?
Or we will still have the invention, but it would have never been in Albert Einstein's name.
All right.
Somebody else's name.
All right. And I'm sure so many persons' ideas were stolen.
Definitely.
And at that time, they had no copyright law. But listen, this is your opportunity. If you want to tell somebody, don't give the car you're crazy, you talk to yourself in the mirror.
Definitely.
This is the best way to put it. Speak to yourself in the mirror. If you have some time in your vehicle, you have a car, you have the rear view mirror, just focus it on you.
Yes.
You know, there's this famous guy, and he's the man famous for all. The man is famous for all the wrong reasons.
Yes.
But there's this famous Guyanese, and the man so confident in himself that the man is just jump on TikTok. One thing the man said, well, I'm cutable. I'm cutable.
Yes. I mean, that is how he find it to describe himself.
Yes, yes. Be confident in yourself enough that you could sit in the mirror and you could say, you is a strong person. You, that idea that you're about to bring out, I love it.
You know, Andy, that's a great saying that because sometimes why we tell people is because we want validation.
Mm-hmm.
We want to say, yeah, we want to hear them say, yeah, man, that is great, that is wonderful. But why is them say great and wonderful in your mind and say, for me? You know? I can talk. I know personally a businessman many years ago, and he started a business, and he showed his friends, one of his friends, his accountant, how much money he would make, and so. Next thing, the friend set up the same business. And from then on, that businessman used to write all the accounts in Spanish. So for know his business, I got to go and learn Spanish. But he learned. I mean, he was bitter for a while. Because his business started to decline. And his friend business expanded. And for years, he was bitter with his friends. And I suspect that they died without speaking to each other again. So to avoid all these complications, it's better to keep what is meant to be, you know, a secret, what is meant to be, you know, don't make early announcement. Well, keep it at that level. Don't make early announcements.
Keep it at that level. Sir, just in case somebody would like to make a connection with you.
Oh, definitely. Andy, yesterday was a busy day. I spent near to 3 hours on the phone with our soulful family. And I'm happy to say that they felt better afterward, after our conversation. And it was a two-way conversation, not a one-way one. You know, so it's not a lecture when you call. we discuss things. And so anybody can call at 332-0267, 332-0267. And I'm available, and we can discuss whatever it is, and it's confidential. Right? It is confidential. And I must say, I'm hearing the phone beeping there. Maybe it's Miss Esther Passad. So good morning to everybody. Have a beautiful day. Good morning to Miss Pearl, Naomi, and all the staff at Little Rock. I'd like to urge people to continue to support the Little Rock businesses, and also call on the support the Soul Food program.
Yes, yes. All right, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day, Sister
Thank
Seema.
you very much, Andy. Thank you very much for the great work you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, we forgot to mention Miss Dolly. Bye.
Oh yes.
She can
Well, you
call
know, Miss Dolly is the ambassador at large. Yeah. You know, so of course, Her Excellency, our ambassador. Special good morning to Miss Dolly. Yes.
Well, all right, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes, thank you, Andy.
All right. All right, to some of the folks that have made this one possible. Barbie's Small Business Network, that is. We got Poultry Plus, the high-end shop, Health Martin Medical Services, Universal Solution, Green City Boss Hair and Barbering Salon, Regina's Optical, Double H Bar, Rose Taxi Service, Homeline Furnishing, Payless Variety Store, Ketos Provision Outlet, Mr. Ronell, the Dark Food Man, good morning, brother. Miss Priya, good morning. Sister Seema, good morning.
Good morning, Andy. And how are you doing this morning?
Blessed with greatness, man. No complaints at all.
It's so nice to hear. My little thing this morning is the students who will be writing CXC. You know, right now in the afternoon, you know, when they finish school, you can see the gathering in front of the market, Jays and all over. You know, we parents need to educate them. They're wasting time out there, whereas they could come home and they could help a little, eat something, I know prepare themselves, like go and take a 5 for wake up in the night to study, you know. 2 years of not teaching only online. And this online teaching wasn't effective for certain persons, you know, because they do this, they do that when the parents are not at home, they do their own thing. And they draw back a far way. Now that they have the face-to-face teaching, they need to make use of it. CXC is around the door. We need to encourage them. The time that they're wasting in front of the market all over, in groups, going home late, they can go home and make use of that time, you know. I see them on the road just in gathering, stand up, car blowing on them. They not even want to go in the car to go home. We as parents, you know, we need to just tell them this is the time school over in, and I am expecting you at this time. Come home, relax your head, that you could study, wake up hours and put in the work. 2 years, you didn't have the teaching, and now that you have it, make use of it. You know, they are the future of tomorrow, and because of that, we will draw back a little in that area, you know. And then again, some parents, okay, they want to go home because we know that when they go home, mommy left all the work or daddy left all the work for me to do. We understand, but you do the work and still you tell them, say, mommy, I think it's time. I take a 5 to read tonight. We need to communicate with our parents, let them know exactly, well, I think I did enough when I come from school, and I'm going to take a 5 now because I have to study, you know. Not when CXC come, then you hustle the children, when they're going in the morning to write the CXC, you say, you best come back with good grades. How would they do that when you're not encouraging them, when you're giving them so many work to do and not giving them time to rest and to study? You know, we as parents, we have to be a part of our children's life where studying is concerned. All levels, not only for the CXC children, you know, all levels. We need to teach our children at home. We need to study with them. We need to let them know how important the education is to them. Because if you see the ads on TV, they want 5 subjects and more. Maths and English compulsory to get, you know. It is very hard when, you know, you're sending them to school, they're not taking what they have to take in, you're struggling there. You know, we need to really encourage them more. The teachers are doing their part in school, yes, but to a point. So when, you know, school over, encourage our children. Let them know, yeah, go home, come home early, man. I'll prepare something nice. Do what you have to do, yes, and then take a 5, rest your head, or do out your homework. They bank up all the homework. If it's the assignment that going Friday, they bank up, they wait till Friday morning to do it. When they do that now, you find that certain things miss out, incorrect spelling. There's so many things can happen. You have SBAs right now going on. You need to get your SBA done before a deadline period. You know, let us encourage them. Because I see a lot of waste time happening, you know, out there. When they can go and do something possible for themselves, you know. So what we just need to do, encourage our children, especially how the ones who write in CXC, is when the results come out, then they will sit back and say, oh God, if I didn't know I did put in more, if I didn't know this. They can't be if anymore. You have to write it all over again, and that's wasting 1 year of your life. Whereas you could look for the study at UG or something within 1 year.
Yep.
You know? So I need this minded thing this morning with the CXC students especially, you know, let them make use of what they have. Let them make use of the time that the teachers is giving them right now, face to face. Make use of it. Call up your teachers if you don't answer a question in the night. Miss so, I'm not getting through with it. If you're doing a math, you're not getting through solving it. Come on, I forget the formula. Miss, I did this, but then, you know, come on, ask questions. Your teacher will like you to call. You know, like you to call to know, but you know what? He or she is studying. He or she is working for CXC. You know, when you do these things, you make them feel nice because you remember when the results come out, the maths teacher or the English teacher, they will know, oh, I have so many percent, so many. No, they feel good. So use your time studying and ease up with the road. When school over, find something to go home to do, relax yourself, take a 5 and study your book. You don't have to study whole night, you know, but at least put in 2 hours or so with proper studying, you know.
Proper studying.
Yeah, because, you know, and the earphone is a problem. When parents teach you with earphone on the phone and the study, it's music. It's music, you know, and it's okay to listen to your music, but I think you should balance your life. Listen to your music, yes. Read your book, yes. You assist where your chores is concerned, yes. But come on, you need to push in your work. Now with the phone and the earphone all the time, you know, that is a step back in your life when you on those things all the time. And the gathering, and wasting time on the road in the afternoon. So if parents out there who are listening, pull them up. Let them know in a nice way. You don't have to row with them. Pull them, come on, come home, little early, ma'am, and we can wrap up your little schoolwork. Come home, little early, whatever. You know, and let them know what's going on. Because, you know, children these days, they don't really think anything. They don't really think that, okay, fine, I need to study because I got to get a job when I finish. It's when they finish writing the CXC, then they sit back and say, you know what? I felt to study how to get this or to study how to get that. And right now, each job you go for, they need a certificate. Each job you go there for. Into the hairdresser, you have to be a certified hairdresser to go to do that before you're born of the people here or cut it shorter than they want it. You got to learn. It's each and everything you have to learn to do. You have to be trained to do. So, Andy, that's my little thing this morning with the persons who write in CXC and the school children on the whole.
Thank you very much for your little thing. Just in case somebody would like to make a connection with you.
My little thing, my landline is 332-0617, and my cell phone is 648-3594, and my other cell phone is 697-7049. Thank
you very much, Sister Seema, for your time and your contribution.
Yes, Andy. You take care.
All right, you too. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay, bye-bye.
Heathouse Provision Outlet. That should be Strand, New Amsterdam, opposite J Supermarket. They got you covered with your fresh vegetables, fresh greens. Check them out today. Payless Variety Store, 14 Strand and Pitt Street, with a branch at 62 Public Road, Rosal Town. Trust me, if you find it anywhere else, you can be certain you're gonna go at Payless and you're gonna pay less for that same item. Homeline Furnishing, 10 Strand and Church Street, with a branch at 67 Public Road, Rosal Town. And of course, at Homeline Furnishing, they live by their motto, adding a touch of comfort to life. Adding a touch of comfort to life. If you're a tradesman or woman, check out the tools section in the hardware department. You have a little construction going on where you can find quality material that won't break your pocket or the bank. Check out Homeline Furnishing, all right? Rose Taxi Service. Looking for a 24-hour taxi service that is prompt, efficient, reliable, and confidential? Then give them a call on 686-9123, 686-9123, or 622-8494. Rose Taxi Service. Double H Bar. It's a grown folks chill spot located at 28th Strand and Nicolay Street. And come Saturday, the 4th of June, they'll be celebrating with the fathers with Blue Ribbon. It's a pre-Father's Day dance. The pre-Father's Day dance at Double H Bar, the grown folks chill spot. Regina's Optical, 14 Pitt Street, New Amsterdam. And you should know that the specialists will be in on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So you can call them for your appointment. And it's by appointment only. 333-6375. 333-6375. You can call them to book your appointment. Greensy the Boss, hair barbering and salon, located on the upper flat of the M. Ali's gas station, Strand, New Amsterdam. I should say that's obliquely opposite the New Amsterdam market. Of course, you can check out Greensy the Boss. You're looking for a hairstylist, a hair salon. Then check her out, all right? Universal Solutions. Stationary items, electronics, quick and easy printing solution with special discounts available. Typing services, scanning, spiral binding, faxing to local and overseas numbers, research assignments, homework help. They even help you with your NIS preparation. Visit them at Main and Trinity Street, New Amsterdam. Give them a call at 333-4580, 333-4580, or 333-5106. Or if you have that document to WhatsApp, you know it can be sent off while you're heading over there to just pick up. It's 612-2283, 612-2283. Health Mart and Medical Services for your free doctor's consultations. If you're looking for an affordable pharmacy, last year them thing to buy affordable pharmacy where you can find your prescribed medication. At a price where you can smile already. You know, you start the healing process there, you're smiling. Ultrasound, and of course your blood test done. Check out Health Mart and Medical Services, located at Chapel Street, New Amsterdam. Or you can give them a call on 333-395. I'm sorry, 333-3995. Yes, 3995 or 682-1991. 682-1991. No, you can't forget that one. The high-end shop, Strand and Lad Lane. If you're heading out to a creek, you're heading out to the pool, you know, a little pool party, or you're heading out to the beach. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, they got you covered with your entire outfit for the little soak and dip. All right, check them out. The high-end shop, proper brands, proper prices, proper discounts. Poultry Plus, superior quality poultry products, whether it's chicken, duck, or fish. It's fresh from the farm with no preservatives. We take special care of growing this for you. You can give them a call on 670-CHICK. 670-CHICK. That's 670-2442. 670-2442. If you're celebrating your birthday today, want to say happy birthday to you. You're celebrating your anniversary. Happy anniversary to you and your boo. Your sugar dumpling. Your honey pie. And if you're celebrating some form of achievement, my brother, my sister, congratulations to you, all right? Congratulations. Special good morning to the folks over there at GRA, NIS, GTT, GPL, Digicel, all of the NDCs, and of course our very own Regional Democratic Council, Region number 6. Good morning to the folks over there. New Amsterdam Post Office, good morning. Any primary, good morning. Any secondary, good morning. Vermins Irvin Secondary, good morning. Kanji Secondary, good morning. Barbies High, good morning. BEI. Tutorial Academy. To all of the taxi drivers, I say a fantastic good morning to you. 10th Street family, good morning. Special good morning to the folks over there at the Little Rock Suites. Little Rock Channel 10 and our TVS Channel 10. Good morning to you. To the folks over here on 88.5 Rock FM. Good morning. New Amsterdam Hospital, good morning. New Amsterdam Prison, good morning. New Amsterdam Fire Station, good morning. New Amsterdam, in fact, Central Police Station, good morning. Everybody, whether you're from the West Coast, the West Bank, you're up on the East Bank, you're up on the Quarantine Coast, I say a fantastic good morning to you. Barbies River, good morning. We come in.
I live and I learn.
Mr. Herman Dick, good morning. Mr. Mars, Randolph Mars, good morning.
Where they me coming from the country like sugar mine at. And say me woulda check a friend and thought why not. As me reach at the door right before I knock, me hear them a chat me behind my back. Me can't believe me ears, me I tell you I shop. Them a pre me for the last 5 bills I got. But me give them every day and it wasn't like that. Me see everything plain like a damn pilot. So when you
listen,
everybody's fool.
Everybody's cool.
They've got nothing to say at the end of the day. Everybody's cool when you're acting the fool. That's when they love.
That's when they love you, my brother.
That's
my sister.
You
listen.
This girl and her 6 picnic them. The one shot palm me back, me woulda risk it for them. I never just a land me buy a district give them. No, she say me never buy a biscuit for them. She say me a the worst man she ever talked to. The one time she couldn't have it how she want to. Proverbs 9:13 don't tell me from me born to say when you're everybody's fool. Everybody's cool. They've got nothing to say at the end of the day. Everybody's cool when you're acting the fool. That's when they love you. That's when they love you. That's when they love you. The situation at my workplace, you don't know the half. Man work hard for years and no take no day off. Was naive to how the world work, that don't pay off. Cause the one day me take sick, the boss lay me off. I hope these words of wisdom find you when you lost. He mean the sick and turn water in a wine in a glass. Them see one say fi kill Christ and give them Barabbas. How this Jesus sing when them a nail him on the cross. Oh, everybody's fool. Everybody's cool, they've got nothing to say. At the end of the day, everybody's cool. When you're acting the fool, that's when they love you. That's when they love you. That's when they love you. I live and I learn. Life can be so unkind. It can be so unkind.
Indeed, indeed.
Play it safe, no sudden breaks. Straight the roads are up ahead. Ooh.
Soon there'll be no
stoplights on red.
Listen.
Soon there'll be no dark clouds ahead.
You better believe.
Oh, me mama, this a me song a play today.
Oh, yeah.
Here's where I have to wrap things up for today, my brothers and sisters. It was a pleasure being here to start your day with soul food. Compliments of 88.5 Rock FM. Here is something for you to note. Put it down on your calendar. Write it on your wall. Do what you have to do to ensure that you remember this one. Today is a non-refundable day. Just make the best of it, all right? It's a non-refundable day. You know, when you go to the store and you buy something, you have to ensure that, hey, this is exactly what I want. Because you don't know, you can't carry it back. Non-refundable. You know, you got to ensure that this quality you're picking up is the right thing. So do your best for today. My brother, my sister, put in the work. Put in the work, and later on the work is going to work for you. Put in the work. If you have to put in your little late studies, please do so. If you have to make a little sacrifice by probably skipping breakfast or you're skipping lunch, put in the work. If it's that idea that has been itching you for the longest while, you're scratching and scratching and can't get rid of the sweet scratch, listen, work with it. Sit down and think about it. Analyze. And ensure that you put your best into what you're about to do. Leave a legacy. Leave a trail so that others may follow. All right? The 29th day of progress. Listen, my brother. Listen, my sister. You got this. We got this. We're moving together. Step by step. Even if we got to brace on each other. To ensure that we support each other to move together. You know, like the three-legged race. Yeah, man. We in this together, all right? And the only way we're going to make it is if we move in one accord. Much blessings to each and every one of you for a productive and progressive day ahead, all right? Straighter roads are up ahead. Soon there'll be no stoplights on red. As we move in, it's time to move. Up next, we got JD and Selector Jenna J.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
They're gonna grace your presence with the morning spice. Listen, listen.
Straight the roads are up ahead. Play it safe, no sudden breaks. Yeah. Straight the roads are up ahead. Ooh, soon there be no stoplights on red. Yeah. Soon there be no dark clouds ahead. Yeah. the foes who don't wanna see no elevation. They'll do anything to keep you low, so they keep us spinning on a highway, skidding down a icy road. Gotta stay calm to gain control, cause accidents are plenty, lanes are never empty. Oh, well at least they're moving slow. In a twinkle of an eye, you might be surprised, and when you least expect, opportunities arise for you to flourish and shine and make way for others. Hey, the more we put in is the more we get out of life.
That's a fact.
So no giving up, straight the roads are up ahead.
The man spitting straight facts, boy. What?
Play it safe.
The more you put into life, it's the more you're gonna get out. The more you give, it's the more you're gonna receive.
Roads are up ahead.
The more positive energy you put out into the world. Think about it. Think about it.
Hey, soon there be no dark clouds ahead. Pressures of the world wants you to break down. There's a shakedown. Never keep a problem on your head. No dread, no dread. What happened to the People's Declaration and the freedom fighters who have bled? Where their words forever echo, bidding us to never let go of our dignity and thoughts, with the will to survive against all odds is the one and all. So rekindle your hopes of victory. So straight the roads are up ahead. You're gonna play it safe, no sudden breaks. No, 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 no. Straight the roads are up ahead. Oh, soon there'll be no stoplights on red. Straight the roads, let me go. You play it safe. Oh, yeah. In Lord, straight the roads are up like ahead. Royalty. Hey. If I make it in a life, I'm gonna be living like royalty. So me happy set it in a right. Never ever happy think twice, no way. If I ever make it in a life, I'm gonna be living like royalty. So me happy set it in a right. Never ever happy think twice, no way. Me used to sleep on Stagger Coach. Me used to sleep on Corey Coach. Them and they never left me out. Me used to live at Eddie House. Me never keep me own a key. She keep my used to let me out. Me bring him with me go LA. It's like a him get nominated. Watch the Grammy side of me. Cause how much people can you say would feed you when you're hungry, when you brought them bless you with money? But I have been so fortunate, surrounded by so many people, make sure say me compensating. And them the thing me can't forget. Your daughter and my daughter wants me living, she no happy fret. If I ever make it in a life, you are gonna be living like royalty. So me happy set it in a right. Never ever happy think twice, no way. If I ever make it in a life, you are gonna be living like royalty. So me happy set it in a right, like royalty, royalty. Hey, man, I set it like G-A-Card. Remember when me get me first under a card? Cartel say clocks up and it did record. Shell the world me first, eat record. Call me blessed, them reaping the reward. Make me first meal, I remember when me used to starve. Pull up Irish Town Benz in a garage. Pops Scholar protege, them cannot sabotage. Like a iPhone 11, some charge. Puff my ganja in front me Still taking what's not yours. Greedy though you got more. Switching on me now, snitching on me now. Picking up dirty attitudes. What's your future then? I'm not sure. Now you lurk on every corner, trying to make $1 from them quarters. Thought you were my friend, give an helping hand. Prove to be my enemy, I can't even trust anyone. I've got to take myself away from all these things that's hurting me. I've got to make my life so free. Since you down, not good for real. I've got to take myself away from all these things that's hurting me. I've got to make my life so free.
When you see me, I should look like my ass. In a life, me just a looking at my thoughts. And I pray some things that people don't mean out the past. Knock like some perfect, everybody have them flaws. Long before the COVID thing, done enough for them, I wear a mask, yeah. Watch them kill you as them try go round the bars, yeah, yeah. Loyalty come with the cost, and I'm fi asking how I love in my heart. But anytime your heart too big, my lad, then we take you for a fool. And this is why me not like humans. This is why me not like humans. No, no. And me can't do trust no girl when me remember what she do, man. This is why me not like humans. This is why me not like humans. No, no way. Now the people them will style me as they please, yeah. Like them want me forget all the memories. Me forgive but not forget, but kind of for them as some praise. The only thing my beg the Father protect me from enemies, alright. Always for my kills and my peace. Enough time me get lonely but company at the least. There's a different energy when me get higher by the trees. Tanisha says she feel it all the way across the seas. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air, yeah. And if you listen carefully now, you will hear. Saying it on your heart too big, my lad, then we take you for a fool. And this is why me not like humans. This is why me not like humans. No, no. And me can't do trust no girl when me remember what she do, man. This is why me not like humans. This is why me not like humans. No, no. Anytime your heart too big, my lad, then we take you for a fool. And this is why me not like humans. This is why me not.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's my cue. I want to say thank you guys very much for joining me this morning. Right here on 88.5 Rock FM for Soul Food in the Morning. Until tomorrow, same time, same place. Please do enjoy the rest of your blessed and fantastic, productive, creative, and progressive day. All right?
Yeah, yeah, one nation.
Auntie Pearl, good morning. Good morning to you. My entire home circle, a special good morning to you. Families on the West Coast, the West Bank, the East Bank. Families up on the Quarantine Coast. Good morning to you. East Kanji. Can't forget my families in East Kanji. I say families because they're plenty. They're enough. So until tomorrow, peace. I gone no. Now I gone for truth, right? Bye-bye.
Boy, anytime your heart too big, my lad, then we take you for a fool. And this is why me not like humans. This is why me not like humans. No, no. And me can't do trust no girl when me remember what she do, man. This is why me not like humans. 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 This is why me not like.
Keeping it locked and loaded.